So, in the most unsurprising news ever, we're going to Disney World! Yes.
So surprising. Very surprising.
Yeah, Diane and I are off to Disney World soon.
In Florida. We've been a couple of times before, would you say?
We've been several times
Lots
together.
of times.
And anyone who knows us assumes that that's where we go on holiday.
Yep. But, you know, surprisingly, this will be the first time that we've been back to Walt Disney World in Florida since 2015. So, obviously, if you're watching this in real time, it's 2019.
Real time.
Real time. Well, not right this second, but yeah. It's 2019 now, so it is almost 4 years. No, it's just over 4 years.
Yeah.
Because it was this month that we went back in 2015. So we're going for 8 nights, which is the shortest trip we've ever done. It was a bit of a spontaneous trip. And when I say spontaneous, we booked the flights in December last year.
We tend to plan quite far in advance for our holidays because they generally are to America or somewhere like that far away, that requires quite a bit of planning. So yeah, we were looking at somewhere for this October for the half term.
Yeah.
Because I work in education, so it's the week that I have off.
Yeah.
Which is why we're going now. And then yeah, it was a case of we tried looking for something that wasn't Disney related.
Yeah, we were thinking like Portugal or something like that because you've never been.
No,
I loved it, so we were
a week
thinking
away in a European city or something. But then we realised that, like Diane said, although we've been to other Disney parks, as we've talked about on here, in the last few years, we've not actually been back to Disney World in Florida for, what did you say it was?
Get it off.
What is it? What is it?
A bit of elastic. I knew that was going to happen. Did you get it? Yeah.
So, Lily, you can stay in here.
He got it.
Yeah.
It was a bit of elastic. An elastic band that broke, and she likes to grab things. And I forgot to put it in the bin. So, as we were saying, we were looking for somewhere to fill in a bit of holiday time that we both had. We're actually already going to Walt Disney World in Florida next year. So it was going to be next year would have been our first trip back, because back in 2015 we went with, there were 7 of us in total. So we were planning 6 of us going back in 2020. So we had that already in the pipeline, but when this like half-term holiday came up and we were trying to look for somewhere, I'm signed up to a bunch of like flight alert emails of cheap flights all over the world, and it just so happened that some cheap flights came up for Orlando, and they were £250 each return from Manchester. So they were obviously indirect, but I've never seen them that cheap.
Yeah, me neither. I have nothing to do with planning these holidays. I just get to go on them because she's in charge of that bit. So, yeah, that was cheap. You told me that was cheap.
It is cheap. Like, put it in perspective. When we went for the first time in 2010, we got cheap flights for £400 each, and those went via Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Which, for those who know their geography, know that that's the wrong direction.
Yeah, that way, and then over that way.
And then back, we flew back over Manchester, don't you remember?
Yeah.
And that was because that was a really cheap deal. So the fact that we found them for like half the price of what we usually found, just had to jump on them really. And I mean, we were thinking, can we do it in a week? So we're gonna find out, and you're gonna find out with us.
Yeah, we usually have 2 weeks, which has park days and non-park relaxing days. This is just going to be Disney Park all the way through, and we'll see how it goes.
We're gonna die.
We'll take it easy in the parks, we always do.
We are gonna take it, no.
We don't.
This time we will take it easy because we know we're going back. We're thinking April next year, so we know we're going back in a very short period, so like,
yeah.
We'll be fine. Will we be fine?
We will be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be alright.
Yeah. So, going for 8 nights. We're flying with Finnair again. You'd think we're sponsored, but look at our subscriber count, we're definitely not sponsored.
So yeah, we enjoyed flying over to Japan with them.
Yeah, that was the first time.
To Finland, yeah, so that was nice.
What?
To Finland.
Yeah.
And then on to Japan, so...
and then we're flying to Philadelphia.
Do you reckon we'll get any blueberry juice again?
I don't know.
Or mango? No, not mango.
Kiwi
juice. Sorry,
I don't know.
That's nice juice on the plane.
Anyway, we're flying from Manchester to Philadelphia in America, and then about a 4-hour layover, and then we're flying down to Orlando from there.
Yeah, quick stop over in Philadelphia, so not going to count it as somewhere we've been because we're not going to leave the airport. That's the rule.
That is the rule.
We play the Philadelphia Eagles in a minute, I just realised. But yeah.
I don't know anything else about Philadelphia apart from Philly cheesesteak, but again, we won't be going out of the airport to experience that, so another time perhaps. So when we get to Orlando, we are staying off-site because we don't have that kind of money, but we are very lucky that my family own a villa out there, so we're staying in that.
Yeah.
So very, very lucky because it's quite a bit, it's bigger than my parents' house in the UK.
Yeah, it's a holiday villa for 1 or 2 families, or a large family or a couple of families, so...
It's going to be interesting, just the 2 of us rattling around in there, because last time we went there were 7 of us, so we filled up the house quite nicely, but this time it's just because obviously we have it in the family and my parents checked and there's no one staying there at the time, so they said we could go stay there, so... It's in a very good location. It's 2 miles away, was it 2.5 miles away from Animal Kingdom? It's in the Windsor Hills complex. Ooh, light.
It's coming straight at my eyes now, so I'm moving over here a little bit. That's another just quick thing on why we're going now as well, and because when we saw the prices of the flights, and then obviously the accommodation we're okay for anyway, so, I mean, even anywhere else, even in Europe, would have been probably more expensive.
Yeah.
So we thought we may as well come over here while we've got this opportunity too. Lighting's just got really weird in here.
I know. Oh well.
It's gonna rain a lot. Okay.
Very weird. Sorry about the light.
Oh,
Did you look into the light?
I did a Trump. I looked at the sun.
Oh, I thought you said you fired. Weird lighting aside, we'll just carry on, and sorry if it's distracting the light, but we can't do anything about it. So
professional.
I know, so professional. So since we're staying off-site, we will be renting a car. He doesn't drive, so...
In this country or any other?
Or any country. So it's going to be me driving. I've driven a few times before in America.
Yeah, we're off-site in a villa nearby to all of the parks with Diane driving close enough.
Oh, it's raining.
But also sunny. It's rainbow weather.
Yes, it is rainbow weather. Wow. It's really bright now.
But it's raining. It's a confusing country.
This is a confusing country, but we're going to the right place. We're going to Florida, so like we're used to random rain and sunshine and more rain. So
you can see the sun encroaching upon me.
And you can see the camera.
Encroaching upon... It's on me.
It's on your shoulder.
Now hide over here. Hello. Holiday. I'm sorry. So
we're there for 8 nights, and we're planning on going to all of the Disney parks, not including the water parks. Both of the Universal main parks, again, not the water park, and doing a couple of Halloween parties as well, because it's October, so it's our favourite time of year there.
Definitely is.
So yeah, we're going to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, all for one day. On a separate day we're doing the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and then we're going, and this is the ambitious day, we're doing both the Universal parks and the Halloween Horror Nights party in one day.
Yeah.
We're not obviously planning on doing a full-on, let's hit all the rides kind of day, but we will be there from park opening. So we're planning on, I think, waiting for the Islands of Adventure Park to open, because I know the Universal Park opens first, because we want to go ride Hagrid's. That's like our main priority, and then we'll just hit a few of our favourite rides, I think, have a wander, and then we will be staying and doing Stay and Scream for the Halloween Horror Nights party. So
yeah,
that's quite ambitious, and very ambitious that we're not actually taking a day off the day after. We're going straight to Hollywood Studios.
We like we said, we take the parks quite seriously when we're there in terms of like hitting as much as we can, staying. When we went to Tokyo, both parks we stayed open till close, and we generally do that, and we do get quite a bit of sightseeing and photos in and stuff as well. But this time there's a few areas, a few new things that are quite big things that have been built since we were there. So again, because we're going again in 6 months, we're going to take it quite easy in terms of walking around and looking at stuff, and we've got a very specific set of rides and stuff that we want to hit. So and we're just going to enjoy being there for Halloween as well. So.
Yeah, definitely. Because the main things that weren't there when we went last time are Pandora in Animal Kingdom. That was still being built when we went in 2015. Toy Story Land and Star Wars, obviously Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios. Neither of those were there at all when we went last time. And then there's a few new rides as well in the Universal parks that we've never been on, like Kong and
the Hagrid one you've just mentioned.
The Hagrid one, obviously. Jimmy Fallon, apparently, although mixed reviews on that.
So it's kind of stuff like, so when we are in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, because we've been on the Forbidden Journey recently in Tokyo, we've been on it several times in Florida as well. Gringotts, although we've been on it before, is one we haven't been on because it's not anywhere else since Florida.
Yeah, so the last time we went on it was...
So we're going to hit that and the Hagrid, and then see if we have enough time for the Forbidden Journey. But so stuff like that, just adapting so that, stuff we've already done fairly recently, or can do at the other parks that we've done, or stuff we'll be able to do easily when we come back. We just want to hit some of the main things.
Also, I didn't mention for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. Do you want to tell them what we're going at, or should we leave it as a surprise?
We can leave it. No, we can tell them.
Yeah.
That's both options that you gave me there.
Thank you. We're going as the rescuers.
Yay!
I'll put a picture or something.
Bianca and...
Bernard.
Yeah, that one, the bloke.
Obviously, he's going
I'm
as
Bernard.
and Bianca. Yeah. Although we should do it the other way around, that would be quite fun. Gender bender.
No, I'm not
wearing my dress.
cute enough to be Bianca.
I already bought a dress, so
won't fit me.
Definitely
so we're going against those two.
Yeah.
I originally wanted to do something a bit like villainy in that, but then I came up with the idea, and it's really cute.
Thing is, I also had an idea to go with something else. We both had our ideas, and then we
watched the film, and we were just like, they're so adorable.
They're so cute.
So.
And we're planning on doing something Halloween-y probably next year.
Yeah.
To be confirmed. So we said we can do those costumes
for that
another time, the ones that we had in mind. But yeah, fast passes. I've only ever done the newer, I say newer, obviously it's been around for quite a few years now, but the newer fast pass system that's at Florida, I've only had to do it once, because the first time we went there, I think it was the New Year's time, like 2014, 2015, we went with my mum and my brother and everything, and I booked some fast passes on the day because it was a bit last minute. So apart from that, the only time I've actually sat and booked fast passes was when the 7 of us went. So this was my second time having to sit and book fast passes like 30 days in advance because we're off site. I don't really care for this system very much, but especially Hollywood Studios, the tier system is terrible. Like it's either like tier 1 is everything good.
Yeah, some of the other parks seem to be quite spread out with their tier system and kind of having decent rides in each one, whereas Hollywood Studios seemed to be the one that had all the good stuff and then the rest.
Yeah,
just shows that
you can only pick one thing out of the first tier, and then the second tier, it was either you had Star Tours and then all the shows, so it's like I have to pick only like, but we've got around it kind of as much as we can. This is also a different trip for me because I'm a big planner, as you probably can see. and I usually look up like times, you know, park hours in advance, and I can see where the extra magic hours are for the resort guests, so I try and avoid those because obviously we're not staying on site. But for some reason, this sort of season at the moment, I think it's because of Galaxy's Edge, there are extra magic hours every single day for every single park. I don't think Epcot gets them in the morning, but I think they've got them in the evening, but every single park on Disney have extra magic hours in the morning, so we can't rope drop rides.
Which is what we're used to.
Which is what we're used to being able to do, so it's kind of good that we're taking it easy this time because...
yeah, we're just going to see how it goes, and like you said, kind of alluded to before, we're not, again, I really feel kind of there's a balance here. Again, we're lucky enough to be going, and we're grateful for that, and it's going to be amazing, but obviously you see some people who stay on site and have access to all the stuff that I don't understand. She does the fast pass, extra magic hours, all this nonsense. So yeah, we don't have that for now, for this trip at least anyway, and don't know if we will, but
no.
Yeah, so like I said, it's just kind of adapting to that, but it's planning, making sure that you have a good idea of what to do in the park, what you want to hit, and we've done that as best as we can. You know, we've got fast passes for all 3 mountains in Magic Kingdom, and we've got one of the Pandora rides fast passed, so yeah, we can head to the other one.
Yeah, we managed to get the River Journey one fast passed, but obviously Flights of Passage was a no-go, but to be fair, I'm willing to stand in line for that because we've got fast passes for all our other favourites, so... I
think we've been quite spoiled over the years.
Yeah.
Apart from when... I mean, it's the same as when we went to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and that was new, so we had to queue for that. It's going to be the same with these. I think we're used to having the same
I'm used to being able to plan it so well that we barely have to queue, but...
There's just a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
It's a busier time than we usually go, I think, so... Yeah.
It'll be fine. I'm really looking forward to it anyway, because, I mean, I didn't think we'd be going until next year, and the fact that we've been waiting so long to go back is just...
You can't really complain about a little impromptu Disney World trip.
Really, so. Definitely not. Impromptu from last year. But in terms of restaurants, I made some restaurant bookings as well, because we've, I think we've said in another video, we've always been sort of scraping enough just to go on our trips, and whenever we went to Disney, we'd just be quick service only because that's all we could really scrape for, which again, is still impressive that we managed to go as many times as we could, but that's because we cut corners everywhere. Remember we used to just do like $30 a day between the two of us.
Yeah, we made sure we ate enough, and it was on a bit of a budget. So
yeah, so this time I was like, let's book some restaurants. We can actually, we've got enough, you know, aside that we can actually do that. So
and we realised that it's as you probably saw if you've seen the Japan ones and how we did in Disney there and around the parks, the kind of snacks have become a big part for us, and the food there as well. So you know. It used to kind of just be like, right, let's make sure we grab something to eat and get back to rides and that side of it. Whereas now it's kind of like, like the cute little overpriced but, you know, adorable themed foods and snacks and that. They're actually part of the experience for us now. We realise that, so we factored that in a bit more to our budget as well.
We're taking more like the whole experience instead of like, let's just get to every single ride as quickly as we can and all this. So you loved it.
Toilet break.
Yes. It's kind of,
That's how we did it.
We don't have any vlogs, but oh, the battery's flashing. Shoot. Okay, we should hurry up.
Right.
The restaurants that we're going to are Yak and Yeti at Animal Kingdom, the Primetime 50s Cafe in Hollywood Studios. We're going to Be Our Guest in Magic Kingdom because we've actually never been before. The last time we were able to go, there was 7 of us, so no way of getting a reservation. And then in Epcot, we're doing food and wine, so there's no reservations there. And that is it. So, yeah, that's really it. If we will be vlogging the whole thing for the first time. I've done videos before when we've gone, but I didn't do a very good job of it. I held my phone this way instead of this way for the whole trip.
Didn't format well.
Which did not format well, as I realised as soon as we got home. So everything, including when you proposed to me, is this way. So this time we're going to be vlogging properly. I'm really looking forward to doing next week.
Prepared for some of this camera work. I'm working on it, but
yeah, no, we enjoyed doing it in Japan, so we wanted to do it again this time and see how we go. The camera died.
Super professional.
Yeah, so switched to my phone. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, we're going to the Halloween Horror Nights party and the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, which are definitely two different things. Do not take your children to Halloween Horror Nights. They will get scared.
Yeah, or your husband.
Or your 15-year-old stepbrothers.
Yeah, he was very scared.
Yeah, he didn't enjoy that. He kind of did, but he didn't.
Yeah, that kind of excitement when you're terrified.
Yeah.
You can look back on and laugh at it.
So yeah, we'll be vlogging the whole time while we're there. I'll try and end it properly as well, because I haven't been very good at ending vlogs. Or, you know, just not filming anything at all. Like the Devon one, if you've seen that. Literally did not film anything on the last day. So yeah, so we won't be uploading anything until we're back. Might take me a little while to get the footage together, so please be patient. Although I don't think you're going to be like, please give us the videos, but you know what I mean. If you want to keep up with us while we're there, I'm not going to be doing too much apart from probably Instagram. So if you're not following us there, I will pop it at the bottom of the screen. Yes. This is my Disney account because I don't really want to spam my regular Instagram with like Disney, because I don't think many people are as into Disney as we are. I'm not going to be doing Instagram stories because it's going to be fun enough vlogging, so I'm literally just going to be putting a few Instagrams, at least one a day, while we're there. So if you want to keep up with what we're doing, look
I
at
won't. I won't be Instagramming.
Well, no, you
I have an Instagram. Account? I have an Instagram account. I put 3 things on it, forgot the password, and just never used it. So yeah, she'll give you hers. It's more useful.
Yeah, and it can be both of ours anyway, because it's my Disney account one. So
we've gone over our trip in general, and I realised that there might be a fair few terms and kind of things that we've talked about that would be familiar to people who have been to Disney before, planning their own trip. But if there's any questions about anything we've said about, just feel free to ask, comment, leave them. You know, I realise that we've kind of gone over like fast passes, and it's just very themed for those who have been before, I think, or who are planning their own trip.
I realised as well I forgot to say what fast passes we actually got. So well, my phone is here, so it's on my phone, but I will try and remember. Obviously, yeah, you did actually mention Magic Kingdom. It's Splash Mountain, Thunder Mountain, and Space Mountain. The mountains are calling, and we must go. There was none left for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, so that was a definite no. But I think maybe if we try at the end of the Halloween party, we might be able to get on. So we'll give that a go. And then Epcot, we're going to Soarin' and Spaceship Earth, which is a definite must because I hear they're changing it. And what was the third one? Oh yeah, Living with the Land. I know, there's going to be a massive queue for that. That's the thing as well that I don't like with this new system. You're forced to like make ridiculous ones for like... Now, absolutely nothing wrong with Living with the Land. I actually really enjoy it. But you never really need a fast pass.
But it will ensure that we know which part of the park we're going to be in at that time, so we can plan other stuff around it. So we can say, right, finish this fast pass, and then we can go straight to whatever the hell's over there, or nearby food place. Yeah.
So those are ours in Epcot, and then Hollywood Studios, we've got Toy Story Mania. Because there was none left for Slinky Dog Dash.
Bit of an easier experience than getting one for Tokyo.
Yeah, slightly. If you haven't seen that, go toward our Disney Sea vlog, probably the first, part 1 of that. It's less of a big deal, I guess, now in Florida, that one, especially with all the new lands and everything. So we're gonna do Toy Story Mania, Star Tours, and then we had to pick a show, so I picked the Frozen sing-along.
Let it go!
Because we've never done that. I may regret this.
You're gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. You won't.
I love it if, like, you know, you... Oh, no.
I think let it go regularly at work.
I have no doubts that you do. But yeah, so those are the ones for Hollywood Studios. And then our fast passes for Animal Kingdom are Everest, Dinosaur, and the third one...
Dinosaur.
I just said Dinosaur.
Oh,
That was the second one.
It's okay, we're going on stuff.
I don't... Oh, I remember.
Flights of Passage.
No. The Navi River Journey.
That one.
Flights of Passage had none left on it.
I feel like I guided you there. Like,
I already got it. I got it before you did.
No, but I mean, like, yeah.
I got it at the same time, and then you screamed out the wrong one before I could say anything.
They have sex with their tails. Right. So, yeah, we're going to Smurfland.
Smurfland? Oh, yes. Yeah, so those are our fast passes. We're doing, as well, Universal. We never get express passes there because that's money. We never get express passes for the Halloween Horror Nights because that's money.
I mean, like, we stay for, like, pretty much the whole night anyway, so
Yeah.
if you grind it out like that, I mean, if you want to, if you can't stay for the whole night, if, you know, you might get tired, I mean, we do, but we stick it out, or there's limitations on how long you can stay. I can see it being worth it, but for us, like, it starts to die out later in the night, the crowds a little bit, and then the more popular houses as well. If you time it right and sort your route out, which we've been trying to do, it's not that bad.
We also, we don't come out of the park. We tend to make sure that we're already in the park so we can go in, like, the stay and scream pens. That's what they call them. They call them, like, your pens. And you sort of, you hang out in there for an hour, and then you tend to go in, like, usually around, like, an hour before people on the outside get to come in. So that really helps us fly through a few at the beginning.
Yeah, I remember last year we went in, demolished some food quickly while waiting, and then...
Yeah. No, the thing is as well, we used to do, they were called stay and scream tickets. They used to be cheaper as well than the ones that you'd get where you stood outside. So I never got why people, like, would do that. But then I guess if you don't want to spend the money and already be in the park, then it would work out better for you. But in terms of, like, using, like, our time the best, we'd always get the stay and scream tickets, but they've changed them now, so they're just as expensive as a regular ticket. So we just got, I think, a regular ticket, and we're going to be in the park early enough that if you're in the park, they shepherd you into the pen. If you have a ticket for the Halloween Horror Nights, you don't have to go outside. So we're going to do that. Yeah. And for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, obviously you were dressing up. We don't actually have any plans on meeting, like, loads of characters this time. Usually we've been the ones who are waiting an hour before the party in a queue for, like, Jack and Sally, Seven Dwarfs, but we've done the party enough times now that we've met them, so the only ones I'm kind of interested in is seeing just, like, the Fab Five maybe in their outfits. That's about it.
I think the Jack and Sally one as well was when my sister was dressed as Sally. She loves, I mean, I love Nightmare Before Christmas, but she absolutely loves it, so that was a must do. That was part of it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, so we probably will come back absolutely shattered, knackered, but it'd be worth it, like I said.
We do have a couple of, we have a whole day of, that we're going to use for, like, sort of shopping. So that we can go a bit slower on that day. And also we've got the morning before the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and then we've got the morning before we leave.
Relax, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have enough time to go in the pool at the villa.
Well,
a couple of times.
Yeah, we didn't think that was going to be...
We didn't think that was going to be possible.
Our Disney plans were that extreme that we couldn't even figure out originally how to fit in like a bit of time in the pool and relaxing and stuff. But yeah, I think we'll get that in and we'll have some downtime. Yeah,
should be fun. But yeah, so stay tuned. We're back at the beginning of November, so yeah, the vlogs, I'll try and get them up as quick as I can. I'll be doing them probably like a vlog a day, I reckon.
Yeah.
If we do loads of footage, then it might have to split into
Oh, excuse me.
yeah, a vlog, half a day per vlog. But
Yeah,
we'll
we
see.
did that with
With
Disney.
the Disney
Japan,
ones. Yeah,
so.
we shall see.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Any questions? Any comments? Remember?
Stick them down below.
Yeah, doing that. Yeah, and hopefully you'll see us running around Disney like crazy people. Bye bye.
Bye.